2, 3. Happy Easter! Wow, I like his happy face.
Happy Easter!
And happy Resurrection Day. So at Christmas we had 8 Christmases. At Easter we had 4 Easters.
4 Easters.
So we shared with you last week about our pre-Easter party at the Rogers.
Yes.
And then we celebrated a preschool Easter party.
Yes.
Wow, you see what I did there? Hello, pretty beautiful. You want to be in it? Okay. For Faith's preschool party, they also had a little miniature Easter program. They sang a few songs and recited a memory verse.
They did.
For he is not here, for he is risen. As he said, come, see the place where the Lord laid.
Nice
Wow.
job.
There you go. High fives for
Wow.
that. All right.
Beautiful. So after the program, we got to do...
Bunny.
Yeah.
I like his happy face.
All the kids, while the little ones got to do Easter egg hunt, they were doing bunnies, and then it was the big kids' turn to do Easter egg hunt. They hit all the eggs, and out comes the families. Then the children are quick to run out and get all the eggs. For whatever reason, anytime we're around preschoolers, Ezekiel gets super tired. He slept for like an hour and 45 minutes on my chest that day, but it was a good day, lots of fun. Everyone got 12 Easter eggs, and the kids had a lot of fun.
At Easter, our church does a big Easter egg hunt for the community. But in order to make this event happen, they send home a lot of empty eggs with a lot of people. Anytime we come up with an opportunity like this, we jump at it because it's something that is easy for our kids to do and is totally manageable in the terms of getting toddlers involved in giving back to their community.
All right, Ezekiel, stuff those eggs.
Mom, Dad,
300 eggs!
Mom. That's me doing the egg sister. What's up?
What's
Put them all together.
Your presents.
No. Don't open them.
So they did good, but when we went to return the eggs to the church, they stayed at the church. And we are at the church a lot, especially leading up to Easter. And so the kids kept going to church, and Ellie just didn't quite get it. She kept asking, when are we gonna hunt these eggs? And then we came across the eggs later at church, and she's like, these are our eggs, these are the ones. Easter number 3 was the church's Easter egg hunt. It's an outreach to our community. They give everything free of charge, so you get to just come in, have a good time, and meet other people from our community. We saw lots of people from Faith School there, and we took the kids around. We played some hopscotch. We got some faces painted, and I was super proud of this one on the bounce houses.
Ooh, were you brave? Yeah.
Yeah.
Brianna was there.
Yes?
Me and Brianna kept playing tag.
That's fun. So the first one, the girls did awesome. They got a bunch of eggs, and then there were some kids in the first Easter egg hunt that didn't get, and that's where Faith was saying she got to give her eggs away.
Eggs. They gave about half of their eggs away to this family that didn't have any, and it was one of those moments as a mom where you're like, something's working.
That's true.
Because you have so many days where you're like, they don't listen to anything I say. I'm trying so hard and nothing's happening. But they just had giving hearts. In that moment, they saw someone in need and they gave willingly. They weren't forced to, they did it willingly. And it made me really happy. And I think it made you a little happy too.
Super duper happy.
There you go. We had fun. Yeah. Yes. All right. All right. Go, Faith, go!
That's it. Bye-bye, Easter egg hunt.
Say bye-bye.
One of the things that I'm blown away by at this event is our volunteers from our church. They give so willingly and they run it so well. They are not above tearing down. They're not above picking up trash. They do their job and they do it well. They make the event run flawlessly, and I could not have been more proud of our church.
So thank you to our church. They did an awesome job putting this together, and the bounce houses to the Easter egg hunt was all a success.
So leading up to Easter, me and the kids get a little extra time, just us, and they missed their daddy so much, they were fighting about who was the saddest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They kept saying, who's the saddest? I'm the saddest. No, I'm the saddest. No, I'm the saddest.
So there's 2 days of the year that are big for pastors. Christmas is one of them, when Jesus was born, and when he arose from the dead, Resurrection Sunday, Easter. And that's what we do. This is what we celebrate. This is what Easter is all about, is the resurrection of Jesus on the third day.
So Easter morning, Nehemiah leaves super early in the morning, and I have the challenge, the honor of getting everyone ready in their Easter best all by myself. So we got to church and there were 3 services this year. So we do our best to allow our kids opportunities to come into the service and to see what the full worship service looks like. So during the 3rd service, I picked up the girls and let them come into service. It was fun to see them dancing around and clapping their hands, although Faith was not in the mood for dancing. And later we found out it was because she was exhausted.
So she got to see the big church, but then halfway through, I guess we woke her up a little too early. And she fell asleep.
I was super tired.
We think it's really important to allow our kids to see what a worship experience looks like, to really experience the presence of God and to see their parents worshiping. I think a lot of times we just keep our kids in children's church from the time that they're babies all the way through till they graduate high school, and then we're shocked at the fact that they don't know how to worship or that they don't know how to sit through a sermon. And so we try to allow our kids opportunities. Obviously, it's not going to happen every week. Obviously, we sit on the front row and probably distract some people.
Yes.
But we do think it's really important to give our kids the opportunity to sit through the main service.
Yeah.
And so the kids got to watch their dad do his job. How many kids get to go to work with their dad once a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the kids got, 3 kids do. Ezekiel, Ellie, and Faith.
So the 4th Easter, the final Easter, was after Sunday was over. My parents came over. My mom leads worship for my dad's service. My sister leads worship for a church right around the corner, and I lead worship for my church. So there's 3 worship pastors and my dad, senior pastor, all getting together at my house and just relaxing and recapping, showing videos of how Easter went. This was Ezekiel's first Easter, and we got 4 of them. So that's all we have for you. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Oh, there's Chase.
There he is.
There he is. Happy Easter. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Blacker. What if we just go like this?
You'll get it in the video.
Oh. Wise grasshopper. It was good. High five. High five. That was a weird high five. So weird. Tickle that neck next time you see it. I heard that's annoying. I'll kiss your eyeball.